A tantalizing array of optical delicacies. We are campinggeartv.com. I'm your host, Ben.
Josh.
With us as always is Gary, buried under. Fantastic product we are looking at today from a company that Josh and I both hold in very, very high regards.
Columbia. You said that at the same time.
If I were to call Jinx, you'd owe me a Coke, but I don't drink Coke or snort it, so...
I'll do it.
Yeah, all right,
I'll
that's
take
fine.
it.
All right, go ahead.
So, Columbia, and what we're looking at here is the Columbia Treadlite backpack, all right? Now, as you guys know, because you've been watching the show for a long time, you've seen us look at some newer Columbia stuff over the last couple years, and you know that Columbia has done just a huge transformation within their brand, putting out a lot of really killer gear, and they're getting into more and more product lines now too.
I think they're
packs, sleeping bags, you know, a lot of stuff. They're not just apparel anymore.
I think they're one of the few companies who's been elevating their quality but keeping their price the same, if not trying to lower it.
Well, they got stuff at various price points.
Yeah.
Right, and we've looked at stuff all over the spectrum.
Right, and I also think that a lot of times I used to associate Columbia with being like, you know, I'm not downgrading their brand at all, but somebody who I might go buy a sweatshirt or a fleece from at Walmart.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And then now they have really, really technical gear that you can go buy at REI and places like that.
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
Really, really good jackets, and the technology that goes into their stuff is actually pretty advanced.
Right, for sure, man, for sure. This is something that I really am excited to talk about because it's not out yet, and I always feel special when we get products that aren't out on the market yet. It's coming in spring 2012, and it's their Treadlite 20 Daypack. All right, it's a 22-liter Daypack, thus the Treadlite 20. I don't know why.
I think that companies a lot of times just have a rounding system where. You know, the certain design comes out to be 22, and they don't want to call it the Treadlite 22.658.
They can't round up.
They're just going to call it the Treadlite.
Right.
So really, you're getting a little bit more than what you bargained for.
And what was cool about this is that as I was preparing for this episode, hours and hours of preparation went into it, obviously, because, you know, that's the way it goes. But there is no information about this product available on the internet at the time of this taping. So I had to put all my own notes together. There were no product specs available for me, and that's kind of rare, you know.
Sure.
But I took the opportunity to better myself by challenging myself by doing my own notes. All right. So the Columbia Treadlite 20. Ben, you weren't really getting involved in that conversation at all.
I think that you did a fine... Okay, let's just back up for a second.
Yeah.
I know how difficult it must have been for you to face the realization that you did not have any company-given specs to do your notes.
Right.
And that when it came time for you to face your demons, you didn't back off.
No, I didn't back off.
You went at it.
Thank you.
You went at it full force, and you challenged your fears, and I mean, you're living proof that you can make it past anything.
All right, that's enough. All right.
I really feel like you become a new man now.
Yeah, me too. So here's the deal with the Columbia Treadlite 20 Daypack. All right, I've used it a couple times on some short hikes. You can get a lot of stuff in here, right? And it's pretty versatile. A lot of features to talk about. The first thing I noticed, first off, the colors, right? You know, the color configuration really stands out. But also the backdraft system. If you can see here, it's got a completely concave back to the pack. This mesh here is just a thin mesh to hold the form, basically. But you can see in here there's two wires that cross in the shape of an X, right? So there's a frame through here that's like a totally concave back, right? And what that does is it keeps the pack off of your back while you're hiking. You know, so obviously for breathability and the whole back sweating thing, that is very good. And they call that their backdraft system, okay? It's got...
Backdraft with Robert De Niro?
Yeah, Robert De Niro. So another thing you'll notice when you first take a look at this pack is the shoulder straps, right? These straps here are very unique.
They look like they're from the future.
Instead of just being like mesh breathable straps, they've used kind of a foam-like material, and then they've cut out huge chunks that have mesh, right? And they do look like kind of futuristic because it's, you know, first off, Treadlite is what they call this here, this material. But it's a unique, innovative feature and they're just doing things in different ways than other people.
It's
right?
like the overall color and design is
Yeah.
what really gives it its futuristic look.
Right,
The
yeah, it's
padding
cool
feels
stuff.
like something different than I've ever seen on a pack.
Right.
This is an EVA foam, which is, right? Correct?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, I didn't have product specs on it, but
I don't think it
it's
is.
nice. It's
It
lightweight,
feels different.
really lightweight, really thin. So for a day pack, that's a great feature to have. And it's I found it to be pretty breathable because there's just huge chunks of the strap that have nothing but a thin layer of mesh in them, which is pretty cool stuff. The sternum strap here includes not only a whistle, which is right there,
So
but
important.
also a little strap here that I find to be perfect for your hydration tube to go through. So it's not just dangling around in the wind. You can stick it through there, and it's just secured right down to your stuff. To talk more about that, the port for the hydration comes out the top here, right in the middle, and it's got a lot of room in there for a pretty big bladder to fit. So pretty nice stuff there. You got two side pouches for bottles, which is nice. You got a big front pouch here. I like that. You got your axe loops as almost all packs do these days. Getting into the pack itself, you got a zippered area up top, to put some little goodies. A big open area here to get all your main stuff into, right? And then within here, there's a nice little area for organization where you got a couple little pockets,
Calculator,
calculator,
pencils
and
and pens.
then a couple little straps to hang things from and secure things down to. So really just a lot of nice little features and accessories. It's a very durable material that it's working with. To talk a little bit more about that, and I know it's on the tag here, you got yourself a, let's see, where did it go? Hold your horses, Ben.
Okay, hold on.
Hold your horses.
Hold on. I have a question for you. That's
100% nylon shell.
Okay.
The knit mesh is 100% polyester. The lining 100% polyester. Okay? So,
All right, now I have a question for you.
go ahead, buddy.
Because you're talking about the organizational pocket that's in there that you can use for pens and pencils.
Yeah.
It looks like the interior of a backpack for school almost.
I mean, you could use it for that.
That's the question I'm getting at. How cool would you have felt if you were able to use this as your backpack for school in the 7th grade?
7th grade. Pretty cool.
2nd grade.
I would have been like pimping all over the place.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially with the colors that are on
that's
there.
an understatement.
Right.
Yeah. So I've talked about a lot of the features here. Nice compression straps on the side that help kind of cinch everything down. I like the design on that. Nice, a little different, the whole configuration. And, it's got some nice padding in the back, right here, right, on the
Lumbar area.
upper, above your hip area is where that would be situated. And your hip belt here, okay? Now, if there's anything negative to say, I would say that the hip belt, maybe the pockets on it, I would like to see a little bigger. The belt itself is breathable and comfortable. The pockets, though, maybe are just adjusted slightly larger to accommodate a cell phone. I can't fit my iPhone in that pocket, and that for me was disappointing. Not a game ender though, because honestly, when I'm out hiking and stuff, I don't need my cell phone to be that accessible. The reason I like it there is so I can take pictures, because I use my phone for pictures.
Right.
But at the same time, when I'm out doing that stuff, I'm trying to get disconnected anyway, so the phone being up here in the zippered compartment, totally cool with me too. So, lots of nice stuff about this. It's coming out in spring 2012.
Does Columbia know that the world is ending in 2012?
Yeah, I think they do.
And they're still putting out the new pack? They might not even get as far as to release it.
Yeah.
I don't even know, when is it ending in 2012? Is there an exact calendar date?
I don't know.
So if it comes out in spring and the world ends in fall, you may be able to get your hands on it before the big event happens.
It's certainly possible.
Okay.
Yeah. But, that's the Treadlite. I honestly don't know what this costs or what it will cost. I'm guessing about $100.
Okay.
I think that's
I would
probably where
say-
it's going to be at.
I would
don't
say
know.
for sure it will be less than 1,000.
Yes.
I will guarantee that.
Certainly. I think around 100. But honestly, though, what do you think this would be? 80 to 100?
That's exactly what I was just going to say. I think 100 would be the top end of it because it is a smaller pack. I wouldn't even be. again, it's tough to say. If Columbia came out and it was 60, it wouldn't surprise me.
Right.
So if 60 was the low end, 100 is the high end,
Right.
we'll pick $80 maybe about. I'm kind of curious to see where we come out with that now.
Right.
If we're close on that.
Yeah. So super cool. Go to Columbia.com. Check out their stuff. Look for this in the spring of 2012. Tell them your boys Ben and Josh sent you.
He's Josh. He's Gary. I'm Ben. We're campinggeartv.com.